Hi, this is Teresa Jackson. I want to quickly show you my favorite new Photoshop feature, which is the sky replacement. Honestly, it's really like magic. I used to teach sky replacement in an advanced Photoshop class, and we did it the old-fashioned way with luminosity masks and channels. And now, really, it feels like cheating because it's so easy. I'm going to come up here to Edit, halfway down to Sky Replacement, and it's going to take a moment there, and then that sky just popped in there. I mean, it's not the right sky for this scene, but still, that's really incredible. So this sky replacement tool has a bunch of skies that come shipped with it. If we click on the button or the caret right next to the sky, there's a whole bunch of them in here. We'll open up the sunsets. For this image, it'd probably make a lot more sense to pick something with blue skies because it was a sunny day when this was captured. So maybe if we picked these clouds, it looks pretty realistic already. It's incredible. But I'm kind of a purist about this type of work. I don't want to use some cloud photo that somebody else took. I don't want to use a stock image. I really want to use my own photography for this type of work. And this tool allows us to do that. If I click on the plus down here, this is a folder of skies that I've collected. I'm always shooting skies because you never know when you're going to need them. So let's try this one, this kind of dramatic one. It may not be the perfect sky for this scene because it's a little bit maybe too cloudy, but let's just see what we can do with it. So I'll give this image a name. We'll just be simple and call it my sky and say okay. And that automatically placed it in the scene. If we use this first tool, the move tool, we can position it. So we want to make sure that that horizon line is just down below there. And then we can also adjust the tones of the sky. So we can make it a little bit more yellow or a little bit more cool. See, that makes it maybe too cold. But it automatically tried to match it to the scene that we're placing it in, which I think is incredible. And if we come down here to the foreground adjustments, there's a lighting mode for multiple or screen. If I change this to screen, we'll see that the masts of those sailboats stand out a lot better. And I really like that look better, but maybe it's a little bit too harsh. So I'll take the lighting adjustment down. And I want to output this to new layers because this is the part that I just find incredible. We'll say okay, and look what it did here. It created a whole new layer group. Oh, it looks like I moved my sky a little bit out of position, but I can go back to it now because this was created completely non-destructively. Go to my move tool and just shift that over to the right so it fills the whole scene. I have adjustment layers. I can continue to adjust the color balance of the sky, maybe make it a little bit more yellow. I have a curves adjustment. Let's see if we can adjust the layers panel here. So I can adjust the foreground as well. So all completely still editable, non-destructive. I mean, it's really incredible. Now, of course, if you're going to put a sky on water, you need to have some clouds reflected in the water. Well, because of the way this was created non-destructively, we have the image here for the clouds placed into the document. So I can make a copy of that. I'm using my Option key. You could use your Alt key if you're on the Windows machine. I'm going to throw away the layer mask for this, and we'll delete it. And then I want to unlink this because I'm going to flip it over. So I'll do a right click or a control click, unlink the layers. Let's zoom out just a little bit on this. And I'll do Command T to go into Free Transform. Control T if you're on Windows. I'll hold my Shift key while I flip this because with the new Photoshop, of course, the Shift key is used to not constrain it. And we'll just flip that over, move it up a little bit so the horizon line's tucked behind the boats there. And then we'll change the blend mode to maybe soft light and take the opacity way down so it's just really, really subtle. So what do you think? I mean, I did this really fast. I could spend more time refining it and masking the clouds there, but just that quick. We took an image with just a plain sky and we dropped a really dramatic sky into it. And I mean, I'm blown away by how magical this works. I hope you get a chance to give it a try for yourself and see what kind of images you can create.